What are these? What are these? My darling Elsa, remember how I told you that I love you more than anything? Well, that was true, but what's even truer is that I'm going to love you forever. Sometimes thinking about forever makes me dizzy. Like when I start thinking about the sky and how it doesn't stop at the moon or the sun or even the Milky Way, but just keeps going and going and going. But when I think about you, forever seems totally cool. Because it's one thing to just keep going and going and going by yourself, but to keep going and going and going with somebody, that's awesome. Write me back as soon as you get this. I can't wait to see you next week. Love forever, L. Aww.
Looks like Elsa was having major boyfriend problems.
Will you stop talking before I read? Dearest Elsa, you said in your letter that you love me forever back. But if that's true, why'd you put off coming here to see me? When I read you weren't coming, I stopped and looked around, because it felt just like somebody had walked up and stabbed me through the heart. I'm starting to get real jealous of that lodge you work at. You spend way, way, way more time there than you do with me, and I don't like it one bit. I can't help myself. I'm so in love with you, it's getting hard to see straight. And that's the truest thing I've ever told you. Come see me next week. Totally and completely yours, L. Dear Elsa, this time when I read your letter saying you weren't coming, I didn't get sad. I got mad. I can't believe you think working as a stupid maid at some stupid lodge for some stupid lady whose name I can't even pronounce is more important than spending time with me. If I didn't love you so much, I'd tell you to go take a flying leap. But since I love you more than anything, I'll just have to do something else. Like maybe take your precious collection of troll dolls out of the box you stored in my garage and dump them down the disposal. Or maybe I'll sell them on eBay for a nickel apiece. I don't know how else to make you understand that I love you with all my heart, and I always will. L. Dude, you're really dramatic, you know that? Jeez. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be using a printer, I guess. Here's the phone. Not gonna call anyone. And, oh, I forgot to show you this. Here's the observations, where Nancy puts all her calls and notes and stuff. Oh, we need to call Ned every now and then. And here are the phone numbers. Ned, Avalanche Patrol, Elsa. Looks like we can't do the click like we used to in the previous games. We actually have to type in the number ourselves. It's a little disappointing. Let's see. What else can we look at? The computer, which is pretty cool. Hypothermia risks. Oh. Indicates caution that there is a chance of hypothermia with prolonged exposure to the outdoor elements. Okay. Danger. Extreme danger. Yikes. Okay. Ooh, the guest register. And it looks like the only people that aren't here are the ones who already checked out. Jenkins, Farringdale, Southwaite. So we'll need to call those three. But these other phone numbers that are in here besides those three are going to be automatically put into our phone numbers. Because check it out. We have Yanni, Farringdale, Bill, Lou, Derek, Guadalupe. Alright, cool.
Contents deleted. Wonder why.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Our instructions, which we can check out later. I kind of wish we had a camera so that we can, you know. Alright, so what are these? Whoa! Below is a comprehensive list of birds seen in the area of Icicle Creek, as well as the time of year they are present. This might be useful? I don't know. Western Tanager. Oh, hey, I think that was one of the birds that we had to look up in Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. That's pretty cool. Sparrow, Orioles, Hawks. Nope, not in here. Sorry, I thought I could try to... I thought the red-tailed hawk would be listed. Guess not. Wait, would a cardinal be? hummingbird, woodpecker, vireos, corvids, nutcracker? Really? Okie dokie. Chickadee, kinglets, thrushes, orioles, finches, waterfowl. Ooh. Loons, what? The common loon. Okay, whatever. Fish. Oh, that's sad. Only 5 types. Pike, birch, burbot, whitefish, sturgeon. Okay. Alright, well that's it. Let's check it out. What's... Nope. Okay. That's a nice fire. Oh, it looks really pretty actually. Food poisoning, wolf plague, Icicle Creek Lodge, area man attacked by Wolverine, Sasquatch sightings, hit 5-year low. Officials credit education campaign, new liquor law. Ski industry headed downhill. Revenge down as snowpack rises. Ah. As much as I should read this aloud, I'm not going to. My throat is already hurting, and I don't have any water in my water bottle. Aw, that's sad. It's actually a really good story, though. I'll leave it up for a few more seconds so that you guys can read it, and then I'll be on my way to check out other stuff. Alright. Whoops. Oh, hey, people. But as I said, we're not going to talk to anyone just yet, except for Ollie. There's a door. Whoops, hang on before we check those out. There are the doors for the kitchen, and that is a puzzle that we'll be solving later in the game. It's pretty complicated, but at the same time it's simple. I'll explain it to you guys when the time comes. So we got photos to check out. We also got these. I don't quite understand. Well, strike that. I do. I was trying to fake it for you guys, but apparently not.
Bone which Trapper Dan found near the lodge. He believed it came from a race of giants known as Rexes. The
Really?
bone's not there. I wonder what happened to it.
Looks, I guess we're going to keep an eye on it. Because that's automatically put on the thing, right? I guess not. Oh well, whatever. Snowshoes, that's pretty cool, and we can unlock it. We don't know the code though. Snowshoes owned and used by Trapper Dan in the early 1900s. Nice.
Young and old alike have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge throughout its 100-year history. Looks like some of the pictures are missing.
Seems like it.
Trapper Dan's needle.
Interesting. Oh, that must be the needle we saw on the map. He built this monument not far from the lodge. Why he built it remains a mystery. Huh. I bet we're going to solve that in this game. What's this? Lizzie Applegate! Guys, remember her from, what was it? Not Message in a Haunted Mansion. That's what it was. Suggestions from Lizzie Applegate, seen it right, reportedly came in handy when, in 1905, a heavy pellet tax was levied on fur trappers, and Trapper Dan added hidden chambers, passageways, and hard-to-open locks to the lodge to facilitate his smuggling operation. Ah, interesting. Who's that?
Trapper Dan, seen here with his pet pig, Mary.
Oh, wow. In the early 20th century, Trapper Dan, seen here with his pet pig Mary, was famous throughout the Northwest Territories of Canada. His skill at trapping beavers, badgers, martens, fishers, minks, lynx, wolverines, and foxes was legendary. Jeez. Wait, wolverines? Interesting. Daniel Weisnitz, aka Trapper Dan. started construction of what is known today as the Icicle Creek Lodge in 1894. It served as his center of operations until the winter of 1921, when he vanished without a trace. In 1934, the lodge was purchased by Ab Wentworth. J.G. Wentworth! Sorry. Who maintained it as a hunting lodge until Chantal Moigwe assumed ownership in 2006. Sorry, I'm in the delusion of 2016 again. Ooh, that looks cool. The rugged setting of the lodge, while spectacular, also makes it prone to natural dangers. Avalanches are not uncommon, and hot springs cause ponds in the area to freeze unevenly. Because Icicle Creek, gosh dang it, Icicle Lake is so remote, the Navy used it for research during World War II. Oh, so those are people from World War II. Jeez, look at those cracks. I don't mean the other way. Stop it. Stop thinking like that. Dude, is that Teddy Roosevelt? Looks like him. Although Trapper Dan, who never married, probably found himself snowbound and totally alone for several weeks each winter, which no doubt explains some of the lodge's more eccentric features and furnishings, he was outgoing and intellectually curious, and often entertained celebrities at the lodge, including, none other than, Teddy Roosevelt, Lizzie Applegate, Frederick Banting, Ernest Hemingway, and Marie Curie! Ah! Alright, I know 4 of those names. And Lizzie Applegate is not a real person. I've looked it up. At least I did when I was searching for her when we were playing Messages in a Haunted Mansion. By the way, guys, you can look up at all of the games, all the Nancy Drew games I've played in a section of saved playlists that I have for Nancy Drew, which is pretty cool. I need to update that, actually. So let's click, wait. Oh, it's almost 11. Jeez, let's finish our maid duties first. Jeez. So who was the bird? Yanni. Lou was the badger. Guadalupe, grapes, Bill, fish. Or whatever that thing is. Alrighty, dighty. Alright, Yanni, what's in your room? Ooh, a moose head. Hi. Winter Sports Monthly. Keeping yourself updated on the cross-country skiing competition, are we? World Championship venue remains a mystery. Oh, okay. Wait, then why is Chantal here and why is Yanni here? What the heck? Or sorry, why does Chantal know about Yanni's reason for being here? Okay, so this is Lou's room. Lou who? Sorry. What is this? They look like archaeology stuff. Yes, I know what archaeology equipment looks like. Ooh, snowshoes. The Call of the Wild by Jack London. Now I don't quite know. I don't quite know who, or sorry, not who, which show it was, but I think it was Murdoch Mysteries. I don't. Sorry, what I meant to say was I don't remember, how, or gosh dang it, I'm stuttering here. I don't know the time Jack London lived, but I'm pretty sure it was during the early 1900s. Oh, it has to be. I think he did live in the early 1900s. I'd have to check. But I recall an episode of Murdoch Mysteries, one of my favorite Canadian shows by the way, where Jack London was one of the characters, and oh my gosh, I could not stop gaping at the fact that Jack London as a character is in the show. It's incredible. It's insane. I don't know how they were able to come up with it, considering all the historical facts they had to do in order for him to be in the show. Jeez. Alright, so what's in... Um... What? We're in Guadalupe's room, right? Yeah. Ah! Stop it. What's this? She has a magazine about Yanni? Biathlon, biennial. Yikes. This is a long article. So I am not going to read all of it. I'm just going to read what's underlined, if you guys don't mind. I actually don't know if you guys can read it, but I hope you can. I do apologize for not being able to read the whole thing. It's just my voice is already gone messed up. Okay, this is because above all else, Volkstaya hates to lose. I expected to win, and I always did. Knowing your enemy is the surest way to defeat him. I know some of my competitors better than I know myself. It makes them seem smaller to me. Predictable. Beatable. Some believe he studies his competitors so he can eliminate them. Interesting. Bought up all the rooms in the lodge closest to the race course, forcing the man to stay several miles away. Jeez! You're an idiot! Other competitors tell similar tales. Tools and replacement parts suddenly vanish from shops. Food items disappear from store shelves. Strange noises keep people from getting a good night's sleep. Some biathletes even claim that Vokstaya altered the scopes on their rifles so they'd miss their targets. When confronted with these accusations, Vokstaya just shakes his head. "Pah! I do nothing wrong. They are angry because I always win, and they always lose. They are green with jealousy and sour apples." Sorry, I am reading. This part is really interesting. It's like that he means sour grapes, not sour apple, but his message is clear nonetheless. When it comes to cross-country skiing, Yanni Volkstaya is currently the force to be reckoned with. Guys, look at his rifle. Cougar 320 rifle. Dude, that is beautiful. And what's this? Environmental champion. Oh, these are real people. They won the contest, didn't they? That's pretty cool. Yeah, every now and then, I don't know if it's every single game, but every now and then, Her Interactive holds contests for people to enter their own photo or drawings or even like recipes or stuff like that for them to put in the game. It's really cool. It's really fascinating. Biathlon Bob's tip of the month: the magic bullet. Huh. Biathlon Biennial's annual environmental champion. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Alright, let's hurry it up because it's almost noon. So, what about you, Bill? It's Bill, right? Yeah. You got structural engineering. Nice. Rudimentary geology. Wow. Large machinery safety protocols. Dude, you're super smart, huh? Alrighty, Didy, let's take you. I believe that is all of the rooms. Awesome. Yeah. Woohoo! Let's go to the restroom again. You didn't wash your hands, did you? Actually, I think you did. Anyways, how much time do we have left? We do not have much time, actually. Let's explore the basement. So we can go this way.
Let's see. Do I really want to go outside without a coat? I don't think so.
Alright, alright. Hey, there's Yanni. And look what happens when we leave the... Yep. As you were. Alrighty, Daddy.
I'm just
Sauna.
going to stand here and absorb the warmth.
Ah, I can feel the warmth already. Wait, what? No, Nancy's feeling the warmth. Why am I not there? Nancy! Come on, I want to be in that sauna with you. At least the door is working. What's over here? Oh, hey. How's it going, Ollie? In fact, I think I'm just going to go ahead and call it here, guys. I said I was going to talk to Ollie, but it looks like we don't actually have much time. Just because I know how long it's going to take to talk to this dude. Did I just call him a dude? Yeah, I think I did. I'm tired. I'm yawning, and my voice is getting drier by the minute. You're really working hard on that thing. What are you working on, anyways? Hey, yeah, you stop now, huh? Alright, everyone. I am actually going to pause it with this one, actually, considering how awful I did messing up. Alright, so I'm going to call it here, guys. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rescue Rabbit, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! Ooh. Oh, time is still passing by in the game. That is not good.